Morning everybody, and once again welcome back in today's class. Today we are on the day number 15 and we are going to be start a very interesting topic. Okay, very interesting topic here. This topic is called as change management. If I say change is the biggest one and very complicated from the ITSM perspective. It's not only me. I have connected with a lot of people and everybody say that change is the very complicated because change is the one which can create incidents in your organization, in your customer, for your client, or it can optimize your business as well. That is the reason change is always complicated, and change is the one of the module which vary from organization to organization, I can say, or I can say industry to industry. Maybe the change process which I am using, let's say I'm a pharmaceutical company, is not 100% fitting for a niche company, and a niche is a telecom company. Is not fitting even 40% to Wasim's company, and Wasim is a financial organization, because every organization had its own way to work on the change. They have a lot of processes. Like if I say in the banking organization, in the financial institutions, you can't deploy a change just like that. You have to go for the number of approvals. You have to find out the way that all compliances are met. All testing has been done properly. All regulations has been tick box. Only then I go and deploy the changes. One of my friends, she was working for a banking client. So I was the replacement for her in one of the company. So we're in the touch. So I asked, after 2 or 3 months we met, and I asked her, how the change management is going on. She said, you are still in the good place, because in a week you are getting just 30-40 changes. I said, that's fine, but what about you? She said, I'm working for a banking customer and in my weekly changes are more than 2000, and all the processes are so complicated. We are using out of the box, but we have configured it as per our need as well. Number of approvals has been added. So now the question comes, what is change? Okay, यहाँ पे दो चीजें, change and release. We'll start only with discuss only change, no release as of now. Release is a separate topic. We're going to take it. ठीक है? In simple layman language word, I can say change is something which you want to deploy in production, and to make sure this should not create any issue in production and deployed in production with the proper governance and approvals. Example, when we were kid, we had to ask our parents for everything. Can I buy a candy? Can I buy this shirt? Can I buy this t-shirt? Can I buy this trouser? Can I buy these shoes? Because parents need to be evaluated. Is it a cost effective? It's a long-term use. It's a good quality. And after considering everything, they allow us. But now, did you ask your parents to buy a candy or a shirt or the trouser or the jeans or this thing? No. But if you want to buy a big amount of stuff, might be a flat, might be a big car, might be want to be open something by your own business, we ask to our parents, we ask our friends, we ask our colleagues. Okay? So change is a formal process which makes sure that anything which is going in the production It can be plus, it can be minus. Either you're deploying a new server in the production or either taking out a server from the production to make sure it has minimal disruption to the existing services. Minimal disruption. That is, it is the point here. This is a process, a formal process. Okay. Now, if I say practically, either you want to add a dot or you want to remove a dot as well. From the production, we require a change. This is what it's called, the change management. And it is under the improve IT services. Why? Because to improve anything, we need time. And change is a time consuming stuff. It required a planning, proper planning. It required a proper approval on the place. Then a change get deployed in the production system. A change is related with everybody else. Change can be raised in SRM, Service Request Management. There's a type called standard change, and that can be raised by the end user who has minimum rule to access that change. But yes, we can raise a change from the end user, but the type of change is standard change. I'll come to that, what is standard change as well. A change is required either to cause or resolve a problem or incident. Change is the collection which go in the release. Like new episode or new season of Mirzapur is coming. That is release. And that contain number of changes. Episode 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5. If change go plus or minus way, we update our knowledge management as well. Maybe non-error, maybe workaround, maybe fix. And to update our CIs, we use change management. Earlier, I was using Windows 2012, and OS was 4.0. Now I upgraded Windows 2012 to OS 8.0. So it's a change in the CI. So to do this change, we need a ठीक है. यहां पर चीजें ना बहुत सारी हैं. There's a lot of multiple terms are there. अच्छा बड़ा था क्या स्क्रीन में? ये देखो, it's a big thing. सारे concepts यहां पर हैं. ठीक है सारे. So we'll go one by one each and every concept. ठीक, ये हो गया clear? Now, what is the change type? ServiceNow provide, and ITIL also says there are 3 types of changes: normal, standard, emergency. Normal change says which will go for the proper approval. Like someone is not good, not well. Doctor says need to be operate. अच्छा, ठीक है. We come back home, we discuss with colleagues that is this a good doctor? Shall we go for the operation? So means we plan properly. ठीक है, we properly plan it. Maybe after 1 month we go and say, yes, doctor, we are ready. Give us the dates for this one. In the normal, ये देखो. In the normal, we have assess and authorize. We find out, we get approval from the peers. Please assess my change. Is it fine or not? Atul, I want to buy this thing, MG car. Anish told me, I want to buy an MG car. Anish, yaar, I'm assessing it. It's too much, yaar. Too costly. Why you want it, yaar? You are enjoying with a small car. This is what? Assessment. We take approvals. Approval means they have to be say yes or no in the system. Once approved, then it go to the authorize. जिसके कहने के बाद काम होगा ही होगा. अतुल ठीक है, तुमने बोला ले लेते हैं. I go to my wife and ask, hey, let's buy a new car, MG. If she authorizes it, then deal done. We'll go and buy it. And in the authorized, there's only one team which work, and that is called CAB, C-A-B, or it stands for the Change Advisory Board, or someone called Change Authorized Board. Okay, but I call it as CAAB, Change Advisory and Authorized Board. ये लोग, this is the team. 2, 3, 4, 5 people team, 7 people team. They advise as well. Is it good to go? Not good to go? What is the effect? What is the impact? All the things will be there. What is the risk as well? They advise. Arish, do one thing. Buy the car after Diwali. It will be a little more cheaper for you. This is authorized. They evaluating the risk. No, your MG market is going down. Don't worry. Don't buy. And they authorize it. Yes. Go ahead for the change. So in the normal change, we have assess and authorize. Then go to schedule. After 2 days, we are going to buy a car. Then implement.
Who are CAB?
Repeat karna, Anish.
Who are the members usually be in the CAB board?
Mainly, it is a business people as well.
And including the
yes. Application owner, service owner, technical service owner, technical owner, ये लोग होते हैं जो evaluate करते हैं. Because ultimately, if something goes wrong in that change, who is liable? Who's accountable? These guys are accountable. Accountable will change manager के पास होते हैं, will come on that particular part. But in that board, these people are there. CAB.
And client side also, no? Client
definitely. Because client need to be give approval.
The product जो product manager होते हैं.
Yes, they also give some time, right? As we are using agile nowadays, so we take these people also under consideration. और ये group होता है. It is not individual person. ये group decide करता है पूरा कि yes, should we go with this change or not. इसीलिए इसको board बोला जाता है. क्योंकि in this every person think from his own perspective कि मेरे एंड पे क्या प्रॉब्लम हो सकता है अगर चेंज फेल हो जाए, क्या रिस्क है अगर मेरे एंड पे अगर चेंज आ रहा है, व्हाट इज द प्रॉब्लम, व्हाट इज द असम्पशन, व्हाट इज द रीजन अगर चेंज नहीं जा रहा डिप्लॉयमेंट में आज. तो ये डिस्कशन यहाँ पर होता है बोर्ड एडवाइजरी बोर्ड में. देन शेड्यूल. आफ्टर 2 days वी आर गोइंग टू बी डिप्लॉयड. Implement. It's time to go and buy the car. And now review. You got the car, you start reviewing it. क्या सही गया, क्या गलत गया. And then we close it. This is what is the normal change process. New assess authorize. It is assess, not access. ACC नहीं है, ASS है. Many people write a wrong spelling and call it as wrong. Access, not. It's assess. Assessment करना. This is what is the emergency. Like someone is not well, move to hospital. Doctor say we have to do the surgery in next 2 hours. Okay, I'm giving approval, please go ahead. This is what authorize. Emergency changes. For the fixing of the P1 or major incidents, we use emergency changes. Only for P1 majorly. P1 major incidents or some compliance changes. Like in India, when this monetization has been applied, रात को 8 बजे के बाद 2000 का नोट नहीं चलेगा. It is an emergency changes for all the people. In the morning, when shops open, hospitals open, banks open, every institute open, they stop taking this 2000 note. They put a poster. We are not accepting 2000 note. Did they get approval from anybody else? No. Every person think that no, it's now my responsibility. Let's stop it. This is emergency change. And in this only authorized is there. But here the term gets changed. It's not cab. It's a e-cab, emergency cab. Same people, but in an emergency. And in this, it is possible or not possible to have a formal meeting as well. ऐसा नहीं कि लोगों को बुलाएंगे तभी बात होगी, नहीं. If I'm a change manager and I reach out to the cab via WhatsApp, maybe we have a formally, we say, okay, WhatsApp is our formal group for emergency discussions. Or I drop everybody team, guys, we have this emergency change now. Can anybody approve? If one person approve from the authorized board, done for us. If nobody is approving, if change manager approve, then also it has been considered as approval only. This is what emergency. Approval ever on the messages, SMS, approval on the call, approval on the chat, approval on the email, approval on the call. Everything has been considered as a valid way to approve a change. Only in the emergency. And then we have a standard change. No approval required. कभी भी कुछ भी कर लो. Anish told his wife, hey, I'm going market. Do you want anything? Yes. ठीक, I'll bring. Approval नहीं चाहिए. Anish was walking or going for a jogging. Anish remember that, oh my God, there's no curd and the yogurt or this milk at home. Let me go and buy it. Normal? It's not. It's a standard change. No approval required. No further discussions. ठीक है, आज तो कल use हो जाएगा, but let's take it. This is what is these three type of changes. Clear हुआ fundamental यहाँ तक?
Yes.
Question, clarification. Good. Now the problem is that a problem भी है यहाँ पर. अच्छा, let's discuss this thing. So ये हमने high level discussion किया. We'll go for a tool as well, in the tool as well. ठीक है. Now let's discuss the data structure. ठीक, and search for the change. Mainly two tables we use. Change request and change task. दो टेबल है जो हम ज्यादा यूज करते हैं. Both are extended from the task only. And go to schema. See, IMAC is another change request table, which is extended from this change request table. This is my task table. These all table referencing to, see, problem is also the chain task. Because in the problem table, what we have? There is RFC. Remember yesterday we did, right? Standard chain problem, standard chain, normal chain, emergency chain. You can get it from the problem. From the incident as well, we can get the change. So they are the referencing. Change has a phases. So they have a different phase type. Generally, we don't use these kind of stuff much. Practically, every company is using only change type for the identification. Okay. If you link any other change, so these are these things. Standard change proposal, risk, another big term for a discussion. Okay. So this is what is a change table, and mainly we use change request, which is extended from the change, which is extended from the task table. We use change task, which is again extended from the task table. These two are the main tables of the change. And task is the heart of the change management. I will say change task is the heart of the change management, which we discuss like incident task, problem task. In the same manner, we have a change task as well. I work for a German customer. They have 20 tasks in a single change. That's fine. No problem. You can build it. The only purpose of telling you that change in the change management, task is very key role. Without task, you can't survive in the change. And there is no change without any task. That is also a fact. Okay. Now let's discuss the role. देखो यहां पे ना बहुत चीजें हैं. One is a change manager who is overall accountable for the change management. I'm saying accountable. Remember this thumb rule. There cannot be two persons accountable for a single activity. It's a thumb rule of ITL. There's a never ever possible two person can be accountable for single activity. If a change get fail, the accountability lies with change manager. If change gets succeed, accountability lie with change manager. Responsibility with everybody. Responsibility with everybody. But accountability lie with one person only. So this role is the key role here. And change manager can override anybody approval as well. Change manager can approve and on behalf of anybody else as well. इतनी power है इसके पास. Then cab. Who deal in the cab, who run the cab, who organize the cab, who host the cab, who chair the cab is the cab manager. Sometimes change and cab manager are the same person. मैंने ये भी किया. Change is one of my favorite topic. I worked in the change for a long time. So this is one of my favorite topic from the process point as well and from the ServiceNow perspective as well. Then who can read a change? Change read. Who can work on the change task only? Change task assigned user. This role has been introduced by ServiceNow latestly in the, I guess, Vancouver release or DC release. And it was not there. Specifically was a task. Then change write. For the scheduling of the changes. Data schedule pages. We have this. And who can just view the change? Is one. Now change is not alone. Because in the change, we need the approval as well. So here we have a approval user as well. If a user who has an approving role can approve the change, an ITIL user can approve a change. But I want, no. Anish is not an ITIL user. Anish is just my approver. So I'll give him a only approver role. ठीक है. In the standard changes, we create the templates. Sorry, we create the proposal. Once proposal get approved, it becomes the template. And nobody, that is, I mentioned the red color. Nobody can delete a standard change template once it created. When I say nobody, neither the system admin as well. Once it gets created, it's created. You can deactivate it, that's fine, but you can't delete it. You can't delete it. Okay, because this is what ServiceNow put a functionality there. You can't delete it. And once a change has been raised via change model, you can't change that model unless you bring your change in the new state once again. अब डिस्कस करते हैं कि चेंज मॉडल क्या होता है. ठीक है, if you see here we mention ये रोल हमने देखे. We have a change manager who do the day-to-day काम. Change requester who request for the change. Change approver who either approve or reject the change. Cab manager, facilitate, host, chair that cab, and change implemented. It is, this cab is never written in the small letters. CAB small में नहीं होगा, always in the capital letters. And change implement, the team who are going to be deploy that change in the system, in the production. ठीक. Now let's discuss about this thing, change model. अतुल बहुत बोल रहे थे change model के बारे में, बताओ क्या है. This is a latest introduction by ServiceNow. When I say latest, but doesn't mean that it's latest in the DC release. It is a latest, I guess, 2 or 3 releases, I guess, or 3 to 4 releases somewhere. It has been done now. Okay. What was the issue earlier? Let me come on this part. कि ये क्यों आया, ये concept क्यों आया market में? Now, Anish is a application manager of in the company. Whenever any change has been raised of the application CI, that change goes to the Wasim as well. And Wasim is from the infra manager. And Wasim says, yeah, Anish, what is this? Every time you send me change, I have nothing to be doing this change. Anish says, I know, yeah, but this is what the flow has been defined. But there are few changes where we need your approval as well. ठीक है? Sumit entered in the conversation. Sumit told to Anish, Anish, why don't you modify your flow? If there is no approval required from Wasim, then why don't you modify your flow? Anish is नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है. Out of 10, 4 to 3 changes are I required Wasim's approval as well. And Wasim also says yes, that's true. If we change in the flow, then it will affect all the changes. I was making lemon soda, and Wasim says, sorry guys, I don't consume sugar. Now 2 things. Either I will make a different lemon soda for Wasim without sugar, or I will not put sugar at all in everybody's lemon soda. Then Anish will say, नहीं यार मजा नहीं आया यार, थोड़ा मीठा तो होना चाहिए. So we do the same thing. Now what to do? Approval चाहिए भी, approval नहीं भी चाहिए. But if I change in my flow, it is going to impact everybody. If I don't put the sugar in that jug or the pint of this lemon soda, then everybody is not getting the sugar. That work for Wasim, but not work for Anish or Dinesh or Sumit. क्या करें फिर अब? काम भी करना है. This is a genuine problem statement has been raised by the customers to the service now that boss, it's not working. We need something on the place where I have authority, I have a flexibility that what change should go to Wasim's approval, what change should not go to Wasim approval. And this concept bring the term called the change model, which has two principles: fit for purpose and fit for use. What is the purpose? Purpose that for these type of changes, it should not go to Wasim approval. That is my purpose. Fit for use. उसको use करके I'm still able to proceed further. This is called fit for use. If I say Anish, or maybe Sumit say, Anish, I have a solution for you. Why not you create a model for this one? A format, a template for this one. If anybody raising a change with this template, and in the template we will mention that if change is coming from the template, don't go for Wasim approval. Rishnikar, बात तो सही है. Let's try. They prepare 2-3 templates. There is a change. They test it. It's not going Wasim approval. Then change with the normal way, without template. That's going for the Wasim approval. That is also working fine. It means they got a solution now. That is called fit for purpose and fit for use. And this concept, the whole concept is called the multi-model change. Multi-model change. What this mean? As per your wish, you can create any number of model. And you can define in that model that whose approval is required. Even though I can define in that model that, okay, even though it's a normal change, but still I don't want to go to the authorized state. I just want to go new, assess and schedule. Then new to schedule to implement, but it's a normal change. क्योंकि अब तो template बन गया ना. ठीक है guys, what I did, I have mixed lemon, soda and water in one pint and lemon, soda and water in the other pint. And I keep sugar in between. If you want with sugar, put it. If you don't want sugar, don't put it. Now I have flexibility to change the sugar as well. I have a brown sugar, I have a white sugar. क्योंकि अब तो आपके पास डोर ओपन हो गया, प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट का सॉल्यूशन मिल गया. Right? This is what happened, right? If you go in some conferences, they say, sir, what you will take, tea or coffee? Coffee. What they do? They give you in the cup, they will just give you the hot water or the coffee water. Sir, proceed further. You want skim milk, you want full fat meal, you can half fat meal, you want sugar, white sugar, cubes you need, powder you need, what you need. Proceed. आपको flexibility दे दी. This is what the change model do. Clear हुआ concept fundamental यहाँ पर.
What are these templates, Atul ji? And what is
we'll create the models. सिर्फ introduction हुआ है, theoretical part is clear.
ये templates क्या है exactly? Templates in sense what kind of? Is it a document or?
No. Give me a few minutes, Anish. I'll show you the service now right now. That what I'm referring. It's a template just for the understanding, but it's not template. These are called the models.
Okay.
Now I remember
अतुल अतुल इसमें कोई रिस्क मैनेजमेंट का भी होता है क्या कुछ रोल में
सब होगा. Yes. Here we can see here. See the risk. We are starting a journey. We need to be reached from childhood to the death. Everything we will consider one by one. We have a risk as well. We have a policy as well. We have a states as well. We have a approval as well. We have a conflicts as well. Everything has been there. That is, I said that this is the one of the biggest topic in ITSM. Okay. So keep your thoughts for the time being as a limited. Just my question was, is it theoretical part clear to you that what is the change model, the purpose of change model, and how it's going to work out? Because in the change, everything we will see in the system only. Then we can able to understand. Now change is the life cycle. 4 step, creation and scoping. Create करो, define करो कि क्या करना है इस चेंज में. अतुल, I want to buy a car. Okay. कब का प्लान है? दिवाली. ठीक है. क्या क्या चाहिए? I applied for the loan. I book my car. I take approvals. This is what. Done. I make a good garage as well. I ask one person who will come and clean my car on the daily basis. This is what is your creation and scoping. Approval. Did you get approval from your wife? नहीं, वो चल रहा है. It can be one approval. It can be series of approval. Then all approval done. Implementation. Diwali morning, go to showroom, give the documents, give the payments, select the car color, get the keys, get the gate pass, take it out, go to temple, do the puja, bring it home, park it. And then review and close. Post implementation review. This is not the post incident review. This is a post implementation review. What went wrong? यार वो वाला तो कम में दे रहा था, मैंने इतने में ले लिया. अच्छी सर्विस नहीं है उनकी शोरूम पे, कॉफी भी नहीं पिलाया. And then finally we close it. Now in these 4 steps, this whole world will be covered. ये सारे plus ये सारे cover होंगे उसमें. In these 4 steps only. ठीक है. Now come to the service now. We discussed about the change flow. Sorry, I am saying change flow, change models. ठीक है. Earlier, it was come with the plugin, but now it is pre-installed. So I'll go to the plugins once again and we'll see the change management plugin. Just to be see what else is there. This is what we're using. These all are there to be updated, master update, C and all. So I'll do one thing. I'm going to be install one more plugin. नहीं यार, इसको नहीं करते अभी. Shall we do it? नहीं छोड़ो, इसको ऐसे रखते हैं अभी. When we go for the this one, then I will update fully this one. ठीक है, let's come back here. Change models. Means like in a family, there is a difference of the taste for everybody's. Anish like spicy food. Like in my family, my father like a special what we can say tadka on the dal, which my mom don't like. So whenever he make that specific dal, my mom told to my father, please come and make it special for you. So he come and he cut all this what I can say garlic and little more spicy, and then put and then make it. In the same manner, we have a different change model. Change model only for the application changes. Change model only for the cloud's infrastructure changes. Change model only for the DevOps changes. सब कुछ specific. Remember the lemon soda example now. Lemon soda without sugar, with lemon, without lemon, with soda, without soda, with water, without water, everything is available. So we can create our change model. Let me show you the normal change model.
What is change registration, Atulji?
When you want to just log a change, maybe you don't require any approval, further approval required, just for the information change.
Okay.
Now just see, in the company you're working, there's a lot of change has been raised. Think, can we categorize these changes in the model format so that we can give a flexibility to the requester and the team to not put unnecessary approval? Now maybe Anish think, अतुल क्या ही फर्क पड़ता है, वसीम के पास एक अप्रूवल तो जा रहा है एक्स्ट्रा, कर दे भाई, तो अपना दोस्त नहीं कर दे. But think from the business perspective. You need to put the effort to evaluate that change. Like Anish come to me, Atul, I am going to Goa, will you come? Why you are asking to me? I'm in UK, I'm not in India now. क्यों पूछ रहे हो मेरे से? जब मुझे तुम्हें, you know that I'm not available there, then why you are asking me? But you are taking my time. I have to be evaluated. So these are the minor things. Look like a minor, but it's not a minor thing. वसीम के पास एक ही तो change नहीं. There are going 100 of changes in a month to Wasim just for the approval, sake of approval. If that change get failed, Wasim has to be reply back. Yes, I also approve this change. So to avoid these things, we have this part. In the change model, we have three things. State, change model state, transition and conditions. किस स्टेट में है, कैसे ट्रैवर्स करना है और किस कंडीशन पे ट्रैवर्स करना है. तीन चीजें ध्यान से. So this is what is a change model. Name is a normal change. You want to show in the default change model page? Yes. And available in the create new. अभी हम यहाँ पे भी आएंगे. Yes. Any specific color you want to put? हाँ, मुझे ग्रीन कलर पसंद है. नहीं, मुझे तो ब्लैक कलर पसंद है. And what you want? I want, if anybody use this change model, the type should become as a normal. Let me show you something here now. Sorry, yeah. Create new. Change. Create new. Yeah. This is my create new page. वो कह रहा है कि if this box is tick, it will show here. ये आपका normal change. मॉडल है, इसको टाइप में समझिए, मॉडल है, चेंज मॉडल. Normal change for the low risk, normal change for the high risk, normal change for the medium risk. Low risk no approval, high risk 4 approval, medium risk only 1 approval. मेरी मर्जी है, मॉडल डिफाइन कर सकता हूं मैं. अब तो समझ देखो, फंडामेंटल दैट द बेसिक इज क्लियर नाउ. हाउ टू मेक अ लेमन soda and we need 1 jug. Basic is ready. Now you want to make it sweet, put sugar. Make it more salty, put salt. Want to make little bit more lemonade side, more lemon. You want to make it a quantity high, put more soda. अब तो flexibility है, कुछ भी ऐड करो, कुछ भी रिमूव करो. This is what this. So this is my change model. So when I tick this box, it will be available here for my selection. ठीक है. And whenever any user use this model, this, the type is a normal. ये यहां से आ रहा है. Type is normal.
ये कौन सा यूजर करेगा? Which user will
Normal.
do that?
Ideal user can, any user who want to get a change, ideal user can do.
Okay.
Change is mainly raised by the internal teams, not by the external people or the end users. नहीं. Vendors can do. But अगर आप बोलो, now Anish is using Amazon or the e-commerce website. Can Anish raise a change for that particular company? Anish can only provide a feedback or an incident. If that feedback is considered valid and team think yes, we need to make changes, then they will send that feedback to the next team in the backend. They will see, evaluate, find out, make a solution and all things, then say it has been deployed. ठीक. So now this is what is a change model. As I say that in the change model, I have a flexibility. Flexibility of what? Flexibility of state. ये states है. Authorize, implement, review, close, assess. In the normal change, I want these states should be there. Let me put a sequence as this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. ये हो गया हमारा पहला काम. ये वाला. Now I want to go from new to assess. कब जाऊंगा? Open it. And this is called state transitions. It is almost the low code stuff. Low code मतलब यहाँ पे कोड करने की जरूरत ही नहीं है. Nothing to be worry here. सब अपने आप हो रहा है बैकएंड में. सिर्फ you have to be say yes or no. I can go from new to assess and I can go from new to cancel. You are at the T point. You can go to left or you can go to right. Both options are open. ये हो गया transition. Now, on which basis you will go right or you will go left? That is called state transition conditions. If it is a evening 8 o'clock, that it is said, right? If you're coming from let's say I come from office and people say that if you're coming approximately when it's like a dark evening, 7, 8 o'clock, it's a dark. Don't follow that way. Don't follow that way. It's not good. But if you're coming in the daytime, you can follow that way. This is your transition conditions. State भी वही है, रास्ता भी वही है. But conditions get changed. It's saying from new to assess. Yes, you want the automatic transition. Number one, no condition check, nothing check, automatic transition. I said no. Then please check if assignment group is not empty. अब वो क्या कह रहा है यहां पर, न्यू टू असेस जाना है, इफ असाइनमेंट ग्रुप इज नॉट एम्प्टी तो न्यू टू असेस चले जाओ. I have number of ways to evaluate these things. I can put directly authorize. नहीं भाई, न्यू से सीधा ऑथराइज में जाओ. अगर किसी ने ऑथराइज में चले जाओ. नॉट ऑन होल्ड, अगर होल्ड पे नहीं है तो भी तुम जा सकते हो. If there is a task which required approval, if approve only then go. ये सारी चीजें वर्कफ्लो में डिफाइन करते हैं. फ्लो में, सॉरी नॉट वर्कफ्लो, फ्लो में. So these are the different dots here. हम different dots को connect कर रहे हैं. At the end, after 5 days, we see a big picture of the change. अभी सिर्फ आप ये देखो कि एक चार्ट बोर्ड है, and I'm putting these dots in your mind. Conditions है, flow है, workflow है, approval है. Terms आपको याद हो गई. Now we are connecting these dots. Then task is approved. कोई task था वो approve हो गया. Then also you can move to the assess. And generally we use the transition condition. If assignment group is not empty, तो new से assess में चले जाओ. अपने आप. ठीक है. This is called the conditions here. और ये condition हर एक के लिए डालनी पड़ेंगी. हर एक के लिए डालनी पड़ेगी कंडीशन. ऐसा नहीं कि एक बार डाल इसके लिए होगा. लेट मी गो बैक अगेन इन माय दिस. न्यू टू कैंसल कब होगा कैंसल? मैन्युअली यू कैन डू इट. आई विल शो यू दैट स्टेट. कंडीशन नहीं है कैंसिल करने के लिए कुछ भी. क्या कंडीशन रखोगे? What condition you will put it? कोई है नहीं condition.
Group is blank.
Sorry?
We can add assignment group is blank. Is empty.
So cancel. But why you want to cancel the change that time? If assignment group is blank. You invited your friends and you're making the lemon soda. Why are you stopping in the lemon soda? If everybody says नहीं यार अभी नहीं, we are all good, we'll take a lemon soda in the evening. Then you will stop, right? So for cancel there is nothing reason, but I can cancel the change. Now what happened? From new I can go to assess and the cancel. Now from assess I can go to the 4 places. दो बार दिखा रहा है new. I can go assess to authorize. I can go from assess to cancel. I can go from assess to new via automatic. I can go assess to new via manual. क्या कंडीशन इन दोनों में देखें? The first one says if it has been rejected. अप्रूवल था, रिजेक्ट हो गया तो ऑटोमेटिक चले जाओ न्यू स्टेट में. सेकंड कुछ नहीं है, मैन्युअली मूव करो. There is a no approval, but you are getting this option to move to the authorize. Sorry, move to new. मुझे वापस लेके जाना है. Again, I was making maybe Wasim was making lemon soda, but suddenly उसमें कुछ extra गिर गया. Maybe you put more lemon, or the lemon was not good. I will make it again. This is what is this. I can go back to the new state from assess. ये पूरा फ्लो हम करेंगे, सिस्टम में करके देखेंगे. Again I'm saying we are just connecting the dots now. पूरा big picture after 5 days we will see. ठीक है? So this is the way that it has been defined. Then from where I can go, let me try to build a small model. Maybe we can't use it, but we'll do little hands-on. LNG Pathshala, default change model, yes. Put in the new state, yes. Type, I don't know about this thing, implementation state. I try to find out that how it's working, but I get never an idea. Sometimes it has any value, sometimes it don't have any value as well. So I don't get that how it's be working in the background. Tick box, I want pink. When I use this,
implemented or not, maybe.
No, not that. No, because it show the states. Let me show you. यहाँ पे तो state भी नहीं आ रही. अच्छा, maybe we once we add the states, then it will come. यहाँ पर add करेंगे ना, उसके बाद आएगा वो. ठीक है. But it's not that much. It's implemented. No, not that fun. Because here we can put more than one value as well. I try to find out, understand the basic in the layman language, but I did not get that what is the purpose of this. Because in the few models, it is not available. For my customer, we build a model. We do not use this state, this particular field. See, it says something like this. A list of state which change requests using this model can be implemented. But still not able to interpret it in the right manner. कि क्या है? List of states है, state भी नहीं है. अगर states है, then I should mention new, assess, implement, all these things will be there. So little doubtful for me. ठीक है? So now I can say type is this. You want to auto populate something? Yes, I want to populate short description. LNG Pathshala. ठीक है? Now you can put that what role is required to read this or write this. Read this and write role you can put it. Any advanced security you want to put, kind of some ACS you can put it. But we go by this way only. Submit. My model has been built up. Okay. Now let's come to the state. Because it is a model, so I can define the states as per my wish. यही तो था ना benefit. Why I want to go to Wasim for every time for a change approval? I need some flexibility to do this particular part. Okay. New. I have a new state. If the initial state means from here you want to start the process? Yes. Okay. ठीक है. Then new. I want schedule. But it's not an initial state. Only one state can be initial state. ठीक है. One can be initial state. From schedule to implement. ठीक है. Let's say up to implement only. Now from new, what transition you can do? दो ही हैं मेरे पास. क्यों? क्योंकि मेरा स्टेट ट्रांजिशन मॉडल मैंने स्टेट ही सिर्फ इतने लिए. I can go from new. I can just go to schedule. Okay. You want any automatic approval? Sorry, automatic transition? नहीं. ठीक है, कोई problem नहीं. We put the condition. And here I can put the conditions. LNG test description. What condition I'm putting? I'm putting transition conditions. I'm saying if short description contains LNG, तो move हो जाए. This is what my condition. बात बन गई मेरी. So now if I go here and create new, see, ठीक है, ये दोनों हो गए. Because it's coming from the model, so it's a read only now. वो can't change it. चलो कोई बात नहीं. Save it. From new, because I say we can just go only schedule. वो शेड्यूल में चला जाएगा. बाय मीटिंग कहाँ गया? With this condition. So this is the way that we can work. In the change model, we can bypass the things. You can bypass this thing, what I can say, the state movements. It's not required that I want to be go for normal change, want to be or need to be go in new, assess, authorize. No, ऐसा नहीं है. Up to you what you want. ठीक है, पिक्चर क्लियर हुआ यहाँ पे? All good.
Atul, this is what the template you were talking about, right?
Yes.
That the autofill up, filling of the fields.
No. I'm not saying it is out of no.
Like
Templates
from
are
the model.
These are the
Yes,
models.
yes.
Template नहीं
Yes.
बोलेंगे इसको. Template तो बस वो understanding के लिए था.
So there will
Template
be
is
another
what-
concept of a template again.
Template
like
is what
we
which we
see
discussed
in
yesterday.
incident. Yeah, yes.
ठीक है, और उसमें भी दो चीजें हैं. There's a two things. There's a separate templates for the normal and the emergency changes, and there's a separate template concept for the standard changes. खिचड़ी तो बनने भी शुरू हुई है. अभी तो सिर्फ अलग अलग था, दाल चावल सब अलग अलग था. अभी तो जब डालेंगे तब खिचड़ी बनेगी. नाउ यू आर कंफ्यूज. अतुल ये क्या बात हुई? फॉर चेंजेस एंड इंसिडेंट अलग टेम्पलेट है, स्टैंडर्ड चेंज का अलग टेम्पलेट है. दैट इज व्हाट इट इज देयर. एंड द रीजन आल्सो आई डिफाइन यू. We'll discuss the standard changes as well, that how you can create a standard change proposals and the templates as well. Okay, so what's your homework now? Your homework is to read about this change model over the internet and at least go and check all the change models. ये सारे चेंज मॉडल ओपन करके देखो एक बार. Their state transition and their state transition conditions. And also check this thing as well. Change model condition type. ये भी देखना एक बार कि क्या है. For this one, I strongly recommend don't take it lightly, guys. If you did not do this thing today, you will forget tomorrow morning. I can guarantee you. I guess I have a separate video as well on this change model as well, but I'll recommend you to do this hands-on by your side. एक छोटा सा चेंज मॉडल बना लो, लिख लो कि मुझे क्या क्या स्टेट्स में जाना है, देन डू इट. Read about these examples. ठीक है, I guess someone sent this thing. हाँ, but नहीं, क्या नाम है, who sent this thing? सुमित, right? सुमित नहीं, ये तो पूरा प्रोसेस है. अच्छा, now one more thing. Good, he pick up this part. Do one more thing. Go to the now create, which we discussed. Go to the now create under the asset and search for the change management process workshop. उसमें आपको थोड़ा सा डिटेल और मिलेगा. Read about that. ये अब आपका होमवर्क है. ठीक है जी. एनी डाउट, क्वेश्चन, क्लैरिफिकेशन?
Yes, one. Can you kindly go back to the service now? Okay, so Atul, you created the change from the model. So is there a way that we can create, we have a change, and using that change, we will have to create a model, like, is there a possible way that we can create a model using a change?
नहीं, नहीं. That is a proposal that only work for the standard changes. Like
Okay,
if I go here, this one we can do, but not we can create a model from the change.
templates only.
हाँ, मॉडल से चेंज, सॉरी, चेंज से मॉडल बनेगा नहीं ना यार कभी.
Correct.
मूर्ति बनने के बाद आप उसका सांचा नहीं बनाते ना. सांचा बनता होता तो मूर्ति बनती है. If you have that particular shadow or something, that structure, only then you can make that particular idol, right? Not a vice versa. ठीक है,
Yes.
चलिए, let's stop the recording now.